Hi, it's Kim here from Pattern of Purpose, and I am here today with a quick message on pivoting in your business and how to brand yourself around that. So, this post comes from a question from Adriana in Argentina, and she writes, I find it difficult to communicate my project without feeling like an imposter because of my lack of qualifications, and doing personal branding for a project that at the same time is going to be a novelty in itself. What I do have are my life experiences. I think it's a common problem that we have as entrepreneurs, how to sell and efficiently and effectively communicate yourself and your product when you're doing a different project than what you did before. So thank you so much for asking this question, Adriana. I think it's a question that a lot of entrepreneurs feel and that they're confused about how to address in their business. I just want to say up front that pivoting in your business and in your career is normal. They say that on average we have 7 different careers in our lifetime, and I really do believe that's true and possibly even growing as the economy and the world changes. But I have 4 specific tips and ideas that might help you think about branding yourself a little bit differently. The first is most people just aren't paying that close of attention. Every time I go to update something on my site, I have this little gremlin in my head saying, oh gosh, you just updated that. All of your audience is going to question why you're changing things. Or when I think about changing prices or tweaking a package, that same thought reels in my head again. And I constantly have to remind myself, people just aren't paying that close of attention. And so I want to say the same thing to you. People aren't reading your bio looking for a reason that you're not qualified for doing what you're doing. They are looking for your story and they're looking for what you offer them. So if you take the focus and the pressure off of yourself and more about what your business is providing your clients, I think you're going to start to feel a whole lot better about how you communicate that in your messaging. Number 2, is that there are a lot of different ways to become an expert. You know, I've heard coaches say, what is an expert? An expert is just being a few steps ahead of the person that you serve. And in a lot of senses, that's correct. You just need to be able to help the person get a little further along than where they are. You don't have to solve the world's problems for them. So for you, you probably have immersed yourself in your project and the information around your business so much more than the people that you're serving. And so whether you've worked in the field, whether you've gone to school for what your business is, or whether you've just picked up the skills along the way, all of those are paths to becoming an expert, and not one is more valuable than the other one. So number 3 is that your customers don't have to not be able to do it themselves for them to buy you doing it for them. Let me say this in another way. Just because somebody can do it themselves doesn't mean they won't pay somebody else to do it for them. I'll give you a really specific example. All these meal delivery services like HelloFresh and Blue Apron, it's not that I don't know how to cook or go to the store or meal plan myself, but as a mom and a business owner, I get busy and everything adding up on my list makes me so stressed out about having to figure out what we're going to eat at night. So just because I can do it for myself doesn't mean I'm not going to pay somebody else to make it easier for me. And so that is why it's just so much more valuable for me to know that all of the food is going to show up at my doorstep in a box with instructions, everything pre-measured, and all I have to do is take it out and prepare it. It takes the guesswork out, it takes the time and the mental energy that I would have spent, and it makes my life easier. And that's why I would invest in such a product. So think about your product the same way. You don't have to know everything about everything to offer an exciting and valuable product or service to your clients. And my last point is that we change careers. Everyone does. They say the average career the average professional lifespan, you have 7 different types of careers. And so it's expected that you're going to pivot. You're going to learn new skills along the way. You're going to want to focus on different work. You're going to have your interest sparked in something that you never even knew would come about. And we all do this. We all expect this. And it's important to happen. Otherwise, your business would just remain stagnant and you wouldn't have new ideas and have new inspiration for your clients. So expect to pivot, expect to go through these steps again and again. And once you become more comfortable with seeing the value that's in your idea, your product, or your service for your clients, you're going to feel so much more comfortable and collected in creating messages that really appeal to your ideal clients. So I hope this is helpful for you. If you have any questions, hit me up, and I will see you back on the blog in a few days.